Hey, this is Ed Montague, former National League umpire, watching Bay Area Sports Wrap. If you're not watching, you're out of here.
Coach Alexander Guerrero said that was winning hockey in the third period. But, looking at the whole, was that a San Jose Sharks identity game for you guys? Do you feel like that's the hockey you guys want to play?
Yeah, it was close. I thought we worked extremely hard tonight. I thought we, got our effort back as far as, that game in Carolina. What I liked is, we had a good feeling going into the third period. We, even though our start of that third period was kind of, that we gave them some momentum with some time in the zone, in the defensive zone, we realized it. And then after a TV timeout, we kind of got back to it. So that was positive.
How cool of a moment is that for Lucas Carlson to make that impact after everything he's been through? And what does that moment mean to him? And clearly the team recognized it as well. Yeah, really good game. Has a huge block shot, too, on the 6-on-5. Blocks Pasternak's shot in the back. The goal's great, but that is winning hockey, and that's what it's all about, is putting your body on the line to get it done, and I thought he was outstanding tonight.
What's it say about Lucas's performance tonight that you have him out there to close the game, to block that shot in that situation?
Yeah, I think he's a guy that we saw early on in that first period that he looked pretty comfortable. He was making plays. He was reading plays. He just looked really comfortable. He played the position extremely well, and so we felt really confident with him on the ice.
In that second half of the third period, there were a couple of shifts by Salabrini's line that really dominated the whole time. Felt like a power play almost. Do you think you could sort of feel that game changed at that point?
Yeah.
That the goal was coming? Yeah,
for sure. That was a big shift. I think the Wenberg line had a good shift too in that third. Really changed the momentum. Where I think Toph puts one to the net when he gets it back, get the wrap around there. So, I thought that line really got us going tonight. I thought Toph was really good. I thought Goody, obviously scrapping, and on the penalty kill was solid. So I think our veterans kind of dragged our guys into the fight tonight, which is good to see.
The play by your goaltender tonight.
Yeah, he was good. Made some big saves when we needed him to. Looked very in control, so that was good.
That goal that they got off the turnover there.
Yeah.
I mean, were you worried all that might start to derail you guys a little bit, some of the good things you did through
no, because again, I think we had good energy tonight. We had, our bench was very lively tonight as far as communication and just moving forward, and that's what it's all about. You watch games and teams that will go on and win the Stanley Cup. Bad things are going to happen, and you got to continue to push forward with some mental toughness and get back to your game as quickly as possible. So I give credit to the group. Again, the veterans did a really good job of that.
Also, Alexander then had a similar opportunity again to play the puck to Vincent. It almost like a repeat of that play, but it was good to see him have that confidence, not to shy back from it.
Yeah, for sure. Georgie does a good job coming out and stopping the puck, and obviously sometimes the decision making we need to clean up some things, but it's something that we work on a lot. And obviously there's a language barrier there too as well, so we got to continue to work through that, get a little bit more crisp on it. But us goaltender going back and just stopping the puck alone does us a lot of good.
What did you think of the atmosphere tonight's game? Looked like the team really fed off the energy in the building.
Absolutely. I thought it was a great environment for our players. The energy in the building was high. Our fans were great of putting some energy and juice into it, and I thought our guys fed off it for sure. It was good.
So, Coach, when you play this well against teams, historic teams back east, do you feel like they play at the level of their competition, or is there something else going on?
I mean, it's a National Hockey League, so every game is extremely tough, and every game is going to be a battle, and you got to compete, and you got to do the things we've talked about, since state training camp. With and without the puck, we got to know what we're doing, but it don't matter who you're playing. It's going to be a tough fought battle. It usually comes down to a couple plays there and a couple plays here.
How would you see from Cagnoni in his second game?
Yeah, I thought he was good. I thought, again, this is a high-paced game. The game switches speeds very quickly, and that's what he's starting to figure out. And I think you can feel the momentum shifts, I'm sure, and he's going to have to go through those sequences and get more experience and reps of when he needs to make a play, when he needs to keep it simple and get caught up with the pace. But again, it's a second NHL game as we're throwing a lot at this kid. We know he's got a bright future, and we're going to keep working with him.
Speaking of the Wenberg line, it looked like Colin Graff was especially disruptive on the forecheck tonight.
Yeah, he was good. Really good stick detail. Smart individual, and he had his legs tonight. So again, another player that's really come around. Patty Giles thought he was good tonight as well. Another guy that's really coming around and developing, and he was again another good factor for us tonight.
It's 12 games left here, 3.5 weeks or so. Is this the kind of game you want to duplicate here going forward?
Yeah, for sure. Especially as far as, energy. It almost, again, not to get ahead of ourselves, but it all had a little bit of a playoff feel to it in a sense, where both teams are kind of throwing punches and seeing where we, back and forth, momentum shifts. So that's good experience for our players, and we want to bottle that up and keep going with it. And there's things we can do better, but I liked their energy, and I thought we worked tonight, and that was a big message going forward. Is we went against the Carolina Hurricane team that works, and that's the bar, and we got to get to it. So I thought we took another step to that bar.
Obviously, Mac and Rowe have great chemistry, but do you feel like sometimes, when they're on the ice together, they try to force it to each other a little bit too much?
Yes.
How do you clean that up? Just what do you tell them?
Well, we tell them a lot. I think it's just learning the league and having the experience going through it. But obviously they want to make plays, and they can make plays. So it's a balance of when to do it and when not to do it. And that's what they're learning, and it's unfortunately going to take more than the games that we've played. But they obviously are special players that can make plays. You can't take the stick out of their hand.
Since the trade deadline, there's a lot of changes in the defense. How do you see sort of the whole defensive unit coming kind of together with lots of new parts?
Yeah, I thought I thought all 6 of them were really good tonight, and I think that's what we need going forward. You win in this league by playing defense, good goaltending, and we got those tonight, and we got to continue to push forward with that. And every time we have a chance to get better, we got to get better and win that day.
Thanks, Barzy.
Thanks, Coach.
Hi, I'm Giants pitcher Dave Dravecki. Please follow and subscribe to Bay Area Sports Wrap, and go Giants!